defense expert, retired Major General Siwach, also now joining us. So good to have you on the broadcast with us. I agree with the point that Abhishek is making, that this is very novel to have Russia as your launch pad. Usually you would expect this sort of an activity from Pakistan. How do you see this entire attempt which has been foiled as far as the Russian end is concerned?
I suppose it is a master stroke, because this is a very intelligent idea that anyone terrorist coming from Russia is least suspected. Russia being a friendly country to India and very much against terrorism. So anyone coming from there, you least expect that he can be a terrorist. So that is a very smart move as far as terrorists are concerned. Possibly he could have also come from Russia to Bangladesh or Nepal, and then the border being porous, he could have come in. But certainly my point is that we have to be very alert and alive. The way Islamic State is now growing up. Remember that even Taliban 2.0, when it has come on 15th August 2021, you will find the footprints of Islamic State and Al-Qaeda are ever growing in Afghanistan. The Al-Jawahiri, who was in Pak border initially, moved to Kabul in safe house. Same way you find Islamic State is growing, strength to strength in Afghanistan. Now, these are direct threat to India. Remember, even Al-Jawahiri has threatened India, but Islamic State is a bigger threat. It's an international terrorism like Al-Qaeda. And the way it is growing, it is not too far off from Jammu and Kashmir. It was a threat. Now, this module which has been caught by the Russians, now these are the ones which through the social media they get initially radicalized, then they are cold, then they are given physical training of the suicide bomber in Turkey, in Syria, in Iraq, and then they are sent to the respective destination. This is a modus operandi which is
That's exactly what I want to discuss with you, sir. As far as this modus operandi is concerned, with the use of social media, all of this is happening remotely through Telegram and other social media platforms. The radicalization happens there, the recruitment happens there. Don't you think that's a worrying pattern that's emerging as well?
100%. And another, warning or disturbing threat is that people who are well educated, they are becoming victim of this radicalization. Those sleeper cell, those who were involved in terrorist activity in the southern part of the country, these were educated lot, those who got it through the social media, got radicalized, and then went to Middle East, Syria, Iraq to fight against the security forces. So this is a challenge for Indian security forces also. My biggest concern is that this Russian this terrorists which have been nabbed by the Russian intelligence would have come in India. He would have created a havoc. The reason is there are sleeper cell here, there are overground workers, there are logistic port available here, and he could have been created a lot of confusion.
And that is the nexus that needs to be cracked and dealt with to ensure that these sleeper cells, we have information about them and we thought those working here as well. But General Siwach, we leave the conversation there. I'll request my colleague to stay on with us. We're getting some more details coming.